He lived by the soil and prayed to the sky. Every sunrise, his eyes searched the clouds. His lips whispered the same prayer. Just one drop, Lord, just one drop of rain. But when the sky finally answered, it did not bring joy. It brought a lesson he would never forget. In a small village, surrounded by dry hills, there lived a farmer named Rahim. He was not rich, not by gold or by land. He owned 2 acres, a tired donkey, and an old wooden plough. But he worked with a heart full of faith. Every morning, before touching his tools, he would look at the sky and whisper, "The same sunrise for everyone. But maybe today the rain will remember me too." The earth beneath him had cracked, the crops brittle and yellow, the wind hot and cruel. His neighbors had started leaving for the city. But Rahim stayed, saying, "A farmer without faith is just a man holding dust." Still, each passing day tested that faith a little more. Weeks turned into months. Rahim's hands grew rough, his voice hoarse from calling the ox, his heart heavy from waiting. He began to question himself. Did I sow at the wrong time? Did God forget me? At night, he would sit outside his hut, staring at the stars like old friends, who no longer spoke to him. One evening, his little daughter, Meena, came and sat beside him. She said softly, "Abba, when will it rain?" Rahim smiled, hiding his tears. "When the clouds miss the earth, my child, and maybe tomorrow they will." And then, one afternoon, the winds changed. A cool breeze swept across the fields, and dark clouds began to roll over the hills like waves. Rahim looked up, and for the first time in months, he smiled without trying. He ran outside, lifted his arms, and shouted, "It's here, the rain has come." Meena laughed and danced barefoot in the mud. Neighbors cheered from their doorsteps. It was a miracle. The sky was finally kind. Rahim watched the first drop fall on his land and whispered, "Thank you, Lord, thank you." But within an hour, the drizzle became a downpour. Then thunder, then chaos. The rain did not stop that night. It roared like an angry sea. Water flooded Rahim's small fields, washing away the seeds he had planted and breaking the thin mud walls around his crops. By dawn, the farm was gone, his land drowned, his efforts erased. Rahim sat on the wet ground, his face in his hands, murmuring the words that cut deeper than the thunder. "I prayed for the rain, and it destroyed me." Meena stood beside him, shivering confused. "Abba, did not you want the rain?" He looked at her, eyes filled with both pain and realization. "Yes, my child, but I forgot to ask for it with mercy." The storm passed. Days later, Rahim returned to his field. The crops were gone, but something else had appeared. Tiny green shoots, small, fragile but alive. Seeds from the neighboring farms had drifted into his land, carried by the same flood he had cursed. He knelt beside them, touched the wet soil, and whispered, "What I thought was loss was only life in disguise." That evening, as he repaired his fence, the village imam came by and said, "Sheikh Sadi once wrote, 'We ask for what we want, but God gives what we need.'" Rahim smiled, this time not out of relief but understanding, because he had learned gratitude isn't about getting what you want, it's about trusting what you are given. When life floods you with more than you ask for, remember Rahim, the farmer who prayed for rain. Sometimes even storms are answered prayers. Months later, new crops grew stronger, greener, and healthier than before. Every morning, Rahim still looked to the sky, but his prayer had changed. "Don't just send me rain, Lord. sent me the strength to face whatever comes with it. If this story moved you, subscribe for more stories.